Want to show something interesting here. You look at the date on this. This is F623. That means that these frames were put in June of 2023. They were actually put in just a week or so ago, late June, first week of July-ish. Will the bees build comb? And the answer is yes. Slowly, but they will build it in this time period. It's a dearth, and if I look, they've started to build. Well, not so much that one, but they've been building on every frame in here. As I look, the center is just started on all of them. And this colony was a split early in the year, didn't have a ton of bees, but it's starting to make them now. And you know, one of the questions you have is, without a large workforce of new fresh bees to draw wax, can they draw it? And the answer is yes. And I'm not feeding it. I just wanted to see if they would be able to do this on their own without food. And I could have helped the situation by feeding the colony. But as you could see, slowly but surely they're drawing this out, and maybe by fall they'll have the job done. So an interesting experiment. That's what I wanted to know from this colony, and it just opened it up to get an assessment of how it was doing. And the bees are underway, and I will close it off and let it go. One thing to note as I go to put the roof back on this hive is there were a bunch of crushed bees along this edge. I don't usually do that, but on this colony before, I had a shim on it, and when I went to put the roof back, there was a piece of errant comb, which is why I took the shim off, that ended up crushing a bunch of bees when I put it together, and I didn't realize it. I'm not in the habit of crushing bees. It's not a good plan because it releases alarm pheromone and such, but every once in a while just something happens and you can't avoid it. So I've cleaned it all up and everything's good to go.